Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my new video. I'll be talking about how to calculate the Australian funds today, because most of the students are asking like how to calculate the fund. Actually, I don't know. Most of the agencies, they say something like 40 lakhs, 30 lakhs or the local currency or something like that. But how to calculate that? I'll be describing exactly about every points today, how to calculate the funds for applying Australian student visa. Let's get started. So I'll be discussing with four things with amount. So you need to sum up all the four amounts, and then those, the total amount your sponsor should have in the bank. So first thing is tuition fee. So your sponsor should have money in the bank, in their bank account with their local currency, like 12 months of your tuition fees. So how do you know what is the tuition fees for 12 months? So first you can search in the university website exactly based on your course, so you will understand what's the money required. Otherwise, if you have the offer letter, in offer letter definitely it will be clearly mentioned what is the yearly fee. So yearly fee is the 12-month fee. Second one is living expense. Your sponsor should show the living expenses in their bank account, so you need to add those things. So for the primary applicant, so it is again the 12-month expense. The primary applicant should have 29,710 Australian dollars equivalent money. If you have a spouse, then 10,394 Australian dollars should be added. If you have children, for every child, Australian dollar, $4,449 should be added. And if you have any child who has crossed 6 years old, so they are school-aged children. So if you are going Australia with your student visa, but if you have your child who has 6 years already, so he or she needs to get enrolled in the school as well. And for that school cost, you need to show additional, your sponsor need to show additional 13,502. So you can sum up, and this is the part B of the total funding. So let's go to part C. That is the travel cost for every person who are traveling to Australia, you or your dependents. So for every person, your sponsor should show $2,000. The next one is overseas student health cover. You need to show in the bank full cost of the overseas student health cover, full insurance fee. So how do you know what is the total amount of health insurance? That is, you can search on two ways. One is if you have already the offer letter. In offer letter it is already mentioned like what is the OSHC fee. If you want to purchase personally, just search overseas student health cover Australia or OSHC Australia. Just Google it, you will find all the providers of the health insurance, so you can compare the price, you can purchase, but the full amount should be included in the fund. So here is one more important thing. You need to show this total. So there are four things, right? One is tuition fee, one is living expense, then travel cost plus OSHC fee. So these are the total fund your sponsor should show in the bank for you at the time of acceptance of the offer. If you pay something, for example, if the offer is accepted, university is giving you the clearance and ask you to make the payment. So for example, you are paying overseas student health cover, you are paying one trimester of your tuition fees. So what would be the funding at the time of visa? So this is the total funding I have been talked about, and this is the amount you already paid. So the remaining amount should be shown to DHA for applying the student visa. I believe it is clear now. So next important point is who can show the fund actually. So this is the answer to the question of who can be my sponsor. So first thing is your first blood should be the sponsor. This is the most accepted sponsors asked by DHA without anything else. So who are the first blood? Your parents, your grandparents, or your siblings. They can sponsor you. Second thing is second blood. Who are the second bloods according to DHA Australia High Commission? The siblings of your parents. They are the second bloods. But if your second blood is sponsoring you, there should be a valid reason for that. If they're showing the 100% money. For example, if any one of the students' parents is deceased or any accidental fact or any accidents or sickness, So at that point, with a valid reason, so your second blood can be the sponsor. Otherwise, it is not recommended. And a mixture of a sponsor is also possible, like first blood or second blood, or two persons or something like that. So it has to be 60-40 in the ratio. Like first blood should show 60% of the fund, or 70% is even good, and the rest of the funds can be shown by the second blood. But this is not finished yet. This is the total calculation of the first year of your funding, right? How did we calculate? If you remember, we have shown, for example, 1 year of tuition fees, 1 year of living expenses. These are the main, principal two funds, amounts of the funds, right? So this is only for 1 year. So what would be happening in the following year? So you need to, make sure that you are solvent enough by your sponsor so that you can run your living and study in Australia. So your sponsor should have a minimum income proof. So there, that is said by the High Commission as well. But right now I believe you understand why the sponsor's income should be shown or required by DHA as well. So this is the reason. So what amount? So your sponsor should have annual income of Australian dollars 87,856 if you're a single applicant. If you're going with family, with the dependents, they need to show $102,500 in their bank. So again, I'm telling you why this fund is required, because you need to show your solvency, your sponsor solvency, so that you can prove that you have the capacity to run on in the following years. If you have a 2 years degree, so you have the capacity to live in Australia for second year. If you're going for bachelor degree, you need to show the same for third year and fourth year. So this is the amount actually your sponsor need to show as an income proof, definitely with the tax documents. So pretty clear. I believe you can calculate your funding now for applying to Australian High Commission for your student visa. I'll see you in my next video.